Today we're talking about what you can do with a nice set of cans. Hey guys, my name is Dave Tim. Thank you very much for checking out this video. Please check out gunsandtactics.com and subscribe to our channel and social media to stay up to date on all of our current videos and articles. Today we are going to talk about a use for ammo cans. Ammunition cans are a staple in the shooting community, of course, because they hold ammunition, and all of us shooters need ammunition. However, these cans can also work great to store other things, and that's what we're going to talk about today, in particular, magazine organization. Now, these ammo cans are available at military surplus stores, big box stores, home improvement stores, farm and fleet stores. I've even seen them at like membership big box stores because they are kind of a staple for preppers, home improvement. You can store parts, camping, whatever. They're just a good thing to have around. They're sturdy, they're well built, they're waterproof so long as the seal is intact and you take good care of them. About the only thing you have to worry about is rust or corrosion, but if you keep up on maintenance or just use a little bit of paint, you can keep these things looking like new, and they're not a ton of money. What I use them for, though, is for magazine storage. Now, every class I go to, or shooting event or clinic or whatever it might be, someone sees this idea and they're impressed by it, even though it's not my idea. I'd never will claim to have come up with the idea to store magazines in here, but people seem impressed, so I thought I would do a video on it. Now, there are two types of ammo cans that I generally keep around the shop. One is the classic 50 cal can. These are, again, very widely available. They work great for storing about 1,000 rounds of loose .223 ammo, almost a couple thousand rounds of loose 9mm ammo. They work great for that, keeping that bulk ammo organized and transporting it, to and from the range, not having to have trash. So, of course, as an ammo can, they work great for that. And then you can use a paint marker or a piece of tape and marker to label whatever you keep in there. But what I like with the 50 cal can, take the lid off, is they work great for storing Glock magazines. And you can see here I have standard Glock mags. These are the 17 round 9mm mags, so 15 round mags, and 45 cal mags work as well because there's just a little bit of room in there. But they stack, sideways like so, and I think I get about 11 across. And then you could easily get 5 or 6 rows high if you had that many Glock mags, which I don't yet. I'm starting to acquire more and more. But the reason why I like to have a lot of magazines is because when I go to a class, I like to preload all of my magazines. So that way when I get to the class and we have a break, I can just grab new mags, take a break, grab a snack, drink some liquids, whatever it might be. I don't have to sit there and jam mags. And if I can have them all stored and organized, all the better. So I use the 50 cal ones for my Glock mags. They work great. Now, if you have the longer mags, you can just, store them up and down versus, side to side. But they work out really convenient for factory length Glock magazines for the 9mm and 40. Now, the other can that I like to keep around the shop is what's called a Fat 50 or a SAW can. And this is a little bit tougher to find. This one doesn't have any markings on it. But again, if you go to a surplus store and ask for a SAW can or a Fat 50, it's commonly referred to because it's larger in every dimension than the 50 cal can. These work great for AR-15 magazines. So we'll set the lid aside and show you what's in here. And as you can see in here, I can fit 30 round magazines. I can fit 7 in a row by 4, and then there's a spot back here for 2 magazines that I can stack up and down, and I could probably even fit 32 if I stacked a couple here and here. But they work really great. I know every can has 30 mags. That's a good amount of ammunition to get you through a day of training, maybe a shooting match or whatever it might be, so you can have them all organized here. Now, one thing to note about PMags is the PMag floor plate is a little wider. So if I compare 2 USGI mags, they can stack, pretty tight next to each other. Whereas if I have 2 PMags and I stack them, that floor plate kind of creates a gap and they're kind of wedging out. So in the same ammo can, instead of getting 7 wide, I can generally get about 6 wide if I was, you know, holding them in the same manner. However, if you stack them, you know, kind of floor plate to follower, kind of, you know, head to toe, so to speak, you can get about that 7 in there. So just depends. A thing to note, if you're going to store PMags in there, you just might have to get a little more creative in your storage, or if you want them all to be a certain way so you can see rounds, see followers, whatever, keep in mind you might not get as many. But that is just a couple of the uses that I use for ammo cans. And if you have a particular use for an ammo can that you think other people would benefit from, please leave a comment below. I would love to hear how you guys are using ammo cans for things other than ammunition. Maybe you put some parts in there or tools, maybe you make a certain kit. There's all sorts of cool DIY projects that I've seen made out of ammo cans, and I'd love to hear about your use and ideas as well. Thank you guys very much for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. If you have any questions or comments or a suggestion for future videos, please leave that in the comment section below. Have a great day.